Hello guys, my name is Atta-Penkra, and today I'm gonna really teach you guys something very interesting. It is old but then is very legendary. I mean, almost everyone has thought of it one way or the other, and there are numerous ways you could do that. I mean, this is how to create a website completely from scratch. You might want to create a website for a purpose. I don't know, maybe you have something, you have a business, or you want to build this next $1 billion company website or whatever you want to do. I mean, almost everyone has thought of it. You want to learn how to program websites, all those kind of things. So, as a regular person, if you just have the idea one day that you want to learn how to create websites, then you search it on Google, how to build a website from scratch. All right, what you're going to find is very interesting, and I'm going to debunk some of the views here because, for example, um, assuming I'm going to choose from random, choose this website, hostingadvice.com, and it says that the first thing is to choose a host and a domain. Hmm. Hosting plans, and it starts giving you prices and different things. It's not actually teaching you how to build a website. It is teaching you how to give them money. How it's teaching you that you should pay before you can start learning how to create a website. No, you don't need to pay anything to learn how to create a website from scratch. And I mean, this thing is in a reverse order. The actual real order is that you should start learning the languages. And I know some of you might have heard, but then if you've not, that's cool. There are so many languages which are used to build websites, and the most popular one on the internet is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and SQL. You don't need to know them now. I'll go through all of them later on. But then, I mean, as a regular, normal human being, if you search on the internet and you find all this information, who knows? You might not even have money to buy host or whatever. Give them, I don't know. Yeah, but then my mission here is to teach you guys the right way and the less costly way. And also, I'm going to teach you guys from experience too. Yeah, I'm not going to teach you with any content management system like WordPress. You might have heard of WordPress, Wix, Joomla, Drupal, so many of them. I'm actually going to teach you guys how to type the code, how actual programmers build websites from scratch. So I'm going to work with you into building a project. That means that we're going to build a functional website. We're not just going to build any website which doesn't work, which there is no interest in, any website which you can't even get money from. The website that we're going to build is something very interesting and a very good project we could work on. Yeah, and I'm going to do all this for free. So please hit on the subscribe button so that you don't miss out all the other videos I'm going to post as I move on with this tutorial. Okay, so I told you that I'm gonna teach you guys how to build an actual functional website like Schoolbase. Yeah, so I had a lot of ideas of what I'm gonna teach. Yeah, and so the reason why I'm gonna teach you guys how to build a functional website is one, if you learn how to build a functional website, you will learn one very important thing. That is, you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know every language. You don't need to know every code. You don't need to know every method, every function in any language. You don't even need to know all the rules of the language. I mean, you don't need to know all the possibilities. The most important thing in creating a website is you should ask yourself this question: what do I need? Which website do I need? How am I going to design it? How am I going to develop it? What are the steps? What is the functions? How is the flow going to be? Those are the most important questions to ask yourself when building a website. Many people are misled and they just start learning HTML, start cramming about HTML, just creating a dumb website, and they also go to CSS, start doing some designs, and they just spend too much time spending on just working on HTML and CSS. No, that is not the way to build a website. The proper way to build a website is to do the function first. Then you start with the designing of the web page. That is the proper way to build a website. Because if you try to find the perfect design with HTML and CSS, and by the way, I mentioned 5 languages, and those are just 2 languages. And I'm going to teach you guys how to use all 5 languages interchangeably. I'm not going to bore you guys with the code syntax, how the all the things in the no. I'm not going to teach you guys everything about all the other languages. What I'm going to teach you is the little pieces in different languages which you add up together to do whatever you want. That is where every language plays a role at, where you need to use one thing or the other. That is, yeah, the right places to use, yeah, the right things. Yeah. So that is what I'm going to do. And yeah, the project that you're going to work on is a very, it's not, I don't want to say it's simple, but then it's a very challenging project and a very prospective project. And a lot of companies have done this. And I'm going to teach you guys how to actually build it from scratch and compete with these companies. For example, um, what I'm going to teach you is how to build a website where teachers in a school can go to the website and just add their questions or create a test for classes in that they teach, and students can also go to the website and answer quizzes and automatically get the answers and the marking, the results. Yeah. And also you grade the results too. So I'm going to teach you guys how to create a quiz taking website. And quiz taking websites are around in the system. I mean, there is one called what was it called? Class marker. Yeah. This class marker helps, that's the same work. But then if you want to know what I'm going to teach you guys can do for you, look at the pricing of class marker. Education, business is much more pricey. Let's go to education. Now you realize that what I'm going to teach you is very valuable because you can actually monetize it. You can actually sell it to a school. You can actually plan your own business around it, or you can actually form your own way you're going to use the knowledge, or you can even give it to them for free. Like, I mean, what we're really going to do is we're going to select one school, work with the school, and also see how everything goes about. All right. Another one that is very, very pricey is Wonder Share Quiz Creator, and this is an example to, if you go to the buy now, you see the prices. So that means that I'm going to give you guys very, very valuable information. Yeah. And the main aim of this is so that after all this is done, you have the understanding of how programmers actually do websites, and that we don't do it by magic, but then just there are very simple things we do that give us nice websites like these websites. Yeah. So what I don't want you to miss is the other videos I'm going to upload. Please hit the subscribe button. Yeah, and I'm going to upload other videos and move on. Every day I'm going to upload maybe 1 to 2 or to 5 depending on, well, how much time I have. And also feel free to ask any questions in the comments. So then watch out for the next video. I'll see you there.